Book 1, Bazur's Plot, Chapter 13, Negotiation at the Shack. Seafarer kept staring. Started to slowly speak. I see. I really don't want anyone coming to my pier. I like it here. There's nobody here, and that is exactly what I like about this place. I do not want to come around woods finding cursed creatures. I do not well on land. I get sick. I stay all the time here in the sea. The sea is my home. Piers are attached to the land, but only so that I will stay in the magic area of Myria and not float away back to Earth's own. Although I don't know if that could happen, but I have not wanted to take any chances. I must have looked confused since he continued. Yes, I came here centuries ago from Earth. I think it was 1325 when I came, and I stayed ever since. Well, I popped back in through one portal close by here a few times to see if my girl would come to see with me, but she did not want to. So last time I came, I already knew I would stay here. I said, it is now year 2025 on Earth. He looked at me sharply and continued. The more important thing is that I will stay within magic zone. Earthly life already, a long time ago. That explains why he looked so much like a Viking, I thought. He is actually one. Yes, he said, very slowly looking into my eyes. I could have not come through here if I did not know magic myself. You got carried here, but I came alone. So yes, I am a wizard. I know magic. It was quiet for a while, and his eyes were going around his shack. Now I noticed that inside of the shack was filled with all kinds of jars and dry things hanging upside down from the walls. I assumed there is anything from herbs to magical plants and sorts. I could not start to think what was in those jars when he continued to speak. Yes, I have an idea how to undo the curse. Did you bring any of them with you so we can try to reverse? I blushed. The fire truck red instantly and stammered. No, I don't think we did. I'm sorry. Hera spoke softly. We have also related problems to this. We don't know which stones, rocks, logs, trees are cursed ones and which ones are real things. Seafarer looked her intensely and said, there needs to be a way to recognize them too. Otherwise, there's a lot of magic flying around and Bazur will recognize that in the air and come to stop you. There's a way to check them magically too. Maybe I teach you that too, and you can use that when a Bazur is a couple woods away or maybe does not recognize you instantly. Is it only you three that are going to do the curse reversing? I had thought of that and said, yes, I think. I turned to Tora and Tara. Are you going to help me? Both nodded and said at the same time, yes, we are going to help you. Seafarer looked at us and said, you still need someone human to help you if you are going to cover the whole Myria. The magic way of checking requires at first a lot of physicality, Sarah, before you learn how to deal with energies. I stared into Seafarer's eyes and my brain was speeding up trying to think. Were there any humans in the clearing celebrating the moon? I looked at Dora and Dara and they were clearly in their thoughts as well. Okay, since they are quiet, I assume we don't have any more humans here then. So who could help Myria? I suddenly yelled out loud, I know someone! Everyone else jumped literally up from their seats. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare all of you. And I continued. I understand that we don't have more humans here now. Is it possible to bring another human here from Earth? I did not really know who I was asking, so I let my eyes go around all of the three. Tara replied, yes, it's possible to bring through, but it must be someone who can trust fully you and Tora, just like you trust fully Tora. The portal does not otherwise let through. I thought about it for a second and said, yes, I think that will work since the person who I'm thinking also knew Tora very well, and when he was my dog in earthly life. It is Jack who I'm thinking of. And I turned to see Tora's face. Tora replied, yes, I think he would come through. He does know how to trust. Okay, Seafarer spoke. So you go get Jack once you're back, I will teach you how to recognize the cursed beings and return them back to life. Oh, I wonder how that is going to be done, I thought. And instantly Tora replied, I need to go with. Tora can stay here. Is there a portal close by here? Tora looked at Seafarer and waited. He replied, yes, there is. It is hard to get since it is in the mouth of a cave where the waves hit very strongly day and night. You can navigate that boat well, can't you? He looked at Tora. Enough well for this, I hope. Tora replied, that is what we try anyway, so it's not worth of starting to worry at this point. Tora for sure is better at navigating boats, but we cannot have too many traveling back and forth. And Sarah is needed there to talk Czech in human language. Good. In the meantime, me and Tara will check a couple possible ways to undo curses that might work, Seafarer said. Tara, it was hard to see her face by the fireplace nook, since she was as dark as the darkest night, and if you looked fast, you just thought there was a shadow there. After Seafarer explained to Tora how to navigate to the cave, and apparently it was crucial how to approach the portal in order for it to work as the port. If we missed the correct approach, it was just a cave. And apparently that was the case, especially coming back from Earth to Myria, since it was better if humans could not accidentally find the portal. We jumped to the boat and headed toward the cave. Dora drove to the left of Seafarer's Pier, and I looked around at the coast and the sea on the way there, and I realized how beautiful day it was. The sun was now up, and it was lovely sea, a bright sea. Somehow I felt the sea was much cleaner here than on Earth. The cave appeared in the view, and it looked just like a normal cave. Dora said to me, I will drive what looks like to the cave wall itself, but it is a portal, so do not be afraid. If you feel doubtful, rather close your eyes, since the most important thing is that you trust fully. I looked at the cave and the wall. Got it, I will close my eyes. I put my hand on top of my eyes just to be sure I would not open them. I repeated myself quietly, I trust Dora, I trust. Again, that cold feeling took over my body like earlier. I felt I was in the freezer or outside in the winter without any winter gear on. Oh, and then it was over. And the boat stopped very quickly, like it was run into the beach or beach sand. I heard a voice, open your eyes. I looked around. We were in the woods, earthy pine, spruce woods. Where are we? I asked. I thought I was a dog again, and he spoke inside my head. That was what was different now. I could hear the words, but not spoken aloud. I heard the words nearby Jack's place. Let's go. We don't have too much time to lose. I replied, lead the way, I will follow. And we went again. Now Tora was ahead in a dog form, and I followed him closely. Yes, he was just like he was years ago when I had him with me as a dog in this earthly life. It was a lovely evening here on Earth. The sky was lit with amazing sunset colors. Huh, that is different than in Myria, I guess then, the time of the day. It took us less than 5 minutes to walk to Zach's place, and I approached his door. I opened the door. He never locked the door before going to bed and yelled, Jack! And I could hear him mumbling ahead something. And I went in with Tora at my heels.